For giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Wamalak Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. I want to give all honors to the apostles and elders all throughout all the camps all over the world, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have obtained this knowledge. And lastly, I want to thank Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for waking me up to this truth and giving me a chance at this. Alright, now we're going to touch on Deuteronomy 28, right? Mainly 68. And we're going to get right into it. So, and it reads, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee." First, we want to get context, right? Who is the thee that he's talking to? Who is he talking to in general? He's talking to the Israelites, right? Because we understand that the Most High deals with nations. He judges according to nations. I mean, he does judge individually, but the judgments come through nation, essentially through nationality, right? And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. So the thee he's talking about is Israel. The entire nation of Israel went into captivity. And what particular year am I referring to? Of course, the year 1619, when we were brought to a land that we nor our fathers knew. And we had no rest, day nor night. And see, look, if you go up to verse 64, it says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even to the other. And thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." Right? And see, and that's actually going into Christianity and all these other doctrines, you know, not even just Christianity, but this one in particular is going into Christianity because it's talking about wood and stone. It's talking about the cross, and it's also talking about what's that damn stone over in Mecca, right? See, the Most High is not playing these games in these last days. We're right around the corner. The Most High is not playing these games. Plagues and pestilences coming along the way, and everybody need to get with it. Otherwise, you know, they're gonna be destroyed, right? See, Deuteronomy 28:68, right? "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again." See, you gotta pay attention to that. "Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies." Who were we sold to? Right? Who were we sold to? When we came into this land, we were in the hand of our enemies, aka the so-called white man, which is Esau, man. Right? Let's get that real quick. Because we got to understand who our enemy really is in these last days. And if you don't know by now, honestly, you're finished. But we're going to go ahead and get it. But we got to understand this. "And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel." And that's actually going into a future prophecy. "And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 and when she bare them." Right? And see, two brothers, Jacob and Esau, right? We're not going to really get too deep into it, but to get further understanding, the Edomites are that group of people who put us in slaves, in chains, and to this day we are the descendants of slaves. And we have the slave mind mentality because we are the descendant of slaves. Yet we refuse to believe so because Jake thinks everything is going so good out here, right? But it's time to wake up. It's high time to wake out of sleep, right? The Most High is not playing these games. We got to get out of here. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get to the kingdom, right? Streets of gold, right? Mansion. "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go now to prepare a place for you, that where I be, ye may be also. And whither I go, ye know, and the place ye know." Christ said this. Come on now. You gotta understand who your enemy is in these last days, man. Alright, we're gonna get back to Deuteronomy 28. Break that shit down a little bit more, you feel me? Right. So, and the Lord shall bring thee to Egypt again, which is by the way where I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Bondmen, bondwomen, obviously that means slave man and slave woman, and no man shall buy you. In the Hebrew, that goes into the word redeem, and no man shall redeem you. We were never redeemed out of this captivity. 400 years we've been in this captivity, and 2020, the year of prophecy, and it's looking like we might get out of here at any point now, right? All hell finna break loose with this so-called coronavirus, this pestilence, right? But we're gonna focus on Edom. Look, if you go down to verse 49, right? It talks about the nation that will come against you swift as an eagle. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And don't America like to use the eagle as a symbol, man? Right? That's their bird, right? And that means a bird of prey, right? One of the top hunters, the eagle. It says, as swift as the eagle flieth. You gotta understand who this is talking about, man. And it's not just talking about America. It's talking about all the nations of the white, so-called white man, the Edomites. Magog, Gog. You gotta understand. In these last days, we are in these last days, man. The Lord is coming back to shed blood. Man, doesn't it not say in Isaiah that the Lord shall stain all his raiment? Or in Jeremiah, one of those, man. The point is, the Lord is coming back to shed blood. He's not this happy, jolly dude that everybody thinks that he is, right? Our enemy is coming with wrath. He has but a short time, right? We're going to get that. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. Right? See, now we know through scriptural understanding, deep understanding, this is talking about Esau. He's coming down unto us via these plagues, and pretty soon it's going to be, with the sword, which he was gifted with, which he was blessed with. The devil's come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. Esau knows what's going on. That's why he's coming down, because he knows he has but a short time. He thinks he can get away with killing all of the Most High's elect, man, all of his children. The Lord's finna set a standard against him. He's finna set that standard. That's that boundary. And once he put that boundary, that standard, it's a wrap for Esau, man. Right, look, we're going to go ahead and get that real quick. Because we got to understand, Esau is the enemy. He has put us in captivity for all these years. Watch this. And so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Now that standard is the spiritual powers, man. Now I'm not going to get too into it, but it's all a part of the covenant. As for me, this is my covenant with them, saith Yahweh. My spirit that is upon thee, and my word which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed. Thus saith Yahweh, or saith Yahweh, from henceforth and forevermore. Right? See, we got to put these words in our mouth. We got to keep his law, statutes, and commandments in our heart, and teach these words to do so until the coming of Messiah, till Shiloh come, till Christ come, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach Malach Yahweh Shai. Right? And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith Yahweh. Right? And that's talking about Hamashiach Malach Yahweh Shai. We got to turn away from our transgressions to come to the Most High in these last days. Right? You got to seek him with all your diligence. right? Even if you're by yourself, like I am right here, right now, right? I'm seeking the Most High, and I'm trying to get myself together with the brothers out here. But out here, where I'm at specifically, there ain't really none, right? But the Most High willing, He moved me to where I can start getting some brothers and stuff like that, right? But you see, in these last days, man, we got to get right with the Most High. And if we don't, and all hell break loose, we're going to get caught in that fire. I'm just out here trying to warn my brothers so I can get right with the Most High as well, right? With all that, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshai and say, Shalom.